That's the no National Terrorism Advisory System notices. Still have the bulletin in effect until June the 16th, next Thursday. No Siri events to discuss. Ongoing PDAs, no update with IA. It's still 7 requested, 3 complete. We do have 52 requested for PA, and those begin today. And also no FMAGs to discuss. Take a look around the region. First thing, point out to our west, the 4 fires we have ongoing. Let's see, no update from Texas. It's still 13,600 acres. The easternmost one in New Mexico is still at 12,500. Going a little bit further west to the south, that one is still at 10,000. And then the westernmost fire is now at 2,900 acres, and that is up 700 acres from yesterday. And now we're going to go back to the main map. And let's see, our state operations centers remain at normal operations, except for Louisiana still has a crisis action team active, and Texas did return to normal operations as of yesterday. For shelters, 16 remain open in the state of Texas. Those are the only shelters we have open in the region, with an overnight population, according to the Red Cross, of 465. That is up 14 from the night before last. No significant power outages to discuss. And also the NFIP claims from the 26th through the 9th for the state of Texas is now 2,964 claims with just over 6.7 million paid. And now we'll turn it over to Brian for an update with the National Weather Service.
Okay, good morning everybody. Happy Friday. The story has remained the same with no significant impacts expected across the region for the next 5 days. We do have some showers and a couple of thunderstorms that are starting to fire up over there in West Texas on the radar, you can see. And that activity is expected to intensify just slightly, and there's a marginal or isolated risk for some of those storms to be severe later on this afternoon with damaging winds. Other than that, nothing really of significance for today. So taking a look at the river flooding, it continues to be on the downward trend as far as the river is receding, on the upward trend as far as being good news, with things overall improving. We only have a handful of locations now that are moderate river flooding over the eastern and southeastern portions of Texas, and we'll just continue to see improvement as things have been relatively quiet across the region this week, thankfully. Taking a look at the next 5 days, it's not on the matrix or on the map there because the Storm Prediction Center introduced that marginal isolated severe storm risk after I sent the slides, but there is a small area from essentially Lubbock on down to Midland and Fort Stockton area, and then sneaking into southeast New Mexico, where we could see an isolated severe storm or two this afternoon. Other than that, really nothing going on other than the ongoing river flooding that, like I said, continues to improve. And then same story for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, with nothing of significance on the maps. Taking a look at the JFO forecast, we are going to start to see some shower and thunderstorm activity on the increase in Arkansas by late weekend and into early next week. Nothing severe or flooding with any of that, but we will obviously have the possibility with any of those storms having lightning in those, so any folks out in the field want to be careful there. And Louisiana will actually have even more thunderstorm activity than Arkansas, especially along the southern tier there. You can see some decent amounts being forecast over the 5-day period, 1 to 2 inches. But again, nothing severe, organized severe weather-wise or flooding-wise expected with that activity. For today, most of the shower and thunderstorm activity will be focused out in West Texas and into New Mexico. We'll also see some afternoon type sea breeze thunderstorms along the coast, nothing of significance there. And the 5 days you can see focused primarily over Louisiana and into southeast Texas, but again, that'll be spread over the 5-day period, so nothing of significance as far as flooding is concerned there. The tropics remain very quiet, and let's keep it that way. Draw monitor is, I told you about that yesterday, but really nothing of significance for the region there as far as drought is concerned. And space weather remains quiet, starting to pick up a little bit by Sunday, but no impacts to the region. That's all I've got, unless there's any questions, and hopefully everybody has a good weekend.
Well, thank you, sir. Anyone who has questions from the National Weather Service, type in the chat window or speak up if you're on the phone, and we'll plug away. No events to discuss going on around the region today. However, today is National Black Cow Day. Does anyone know what that is? We've got no takers. Oh, and a couple takers. Angus cattle, Angus. Root beer floats, we have a winner. Thank you, Mr. Parks, and everyone else. It is the original name for the root beer float. So it was funny. So that's today's trivial fact. All right. No questions. This concludes today's briefing. Everyone have a great day and a good weekend. Talk to you on Monday when Paul Spencer finally returns.